I am going hiking tomorrow and I'm very excited. So I decided to make a batch of energy bars. I'm going to take enough to share. So hopefully they'll go over well. And I figured I might as well share the process while I'm doing it, right? This is going to be one of the many things I said I wanted to do for my 50 by 50 challenge, for my
50 by 50 challenge.
I haven't said that in a while. I haven't been 50 in a while either, but anyway. Okay, so let's go. The first thing I'm gonna do is preheat my oven here to 350 because we are going to toast 2 cups of oats, just the regular oats for oatmeal. These are not short cooking or, anything like that. Just regular oats. I'm going to spread them out here on my silicone mat on my cookie sheet and toast them for about 8 to 10 minutes until they're toasty. While my oven is heating up, I am going to get a cup of raw honey and a cup of peanut butter and add that into a pot and just heat it up gently so that it's really runny so that it can be poured over our bar ingredients. So I'm just gonna stir this so that we don't want it to burn or anything. I have it on a medium low heat, and this is just the honey and the peanut butter. I'm using a crunchy peanut butter. You could use plain peanut butter if you'd like. You could also use coconut oil instead. Some recipes call for butter and sugar instead. I'm using honey and chunky peanut butter. Now for our delicious ingredients that are going to go in the bars. We have some chia seeds. I have sunflower seeds. I have some dates, walnuts, dried blueberries, dried cherries, and some chocolate chips. That should be awesome in addition to the oats, right? So we're going to put some dates in here, and we're going to put some dried blueberries in here. And the dried cherries in here. Because we're not going to use any other sweetener. The dried fruit is going to be what gives it its sweetness. So that should be enough. I know I'm not giving any distinct measurements, but it's a real forgiving recipe. So yeah, just try it. I added the walnuts and the chia seeds in here as well, because what I found was that all of the dried fruit was kind of sticking together and just kind of moving around the whole thing as one big glob and not breaking down into smaller pieces. So I added about a couple walnuts and about 4 teaspoons of chia seeds. Here is our yummy date, walnut, cherry, blueberry mixture. And I'm just going to add some sunflower seeds, which I thought were small enough. I tell you what, this recipe is really good for like cleaning out the pantry if you have a lot of miscellaneous things that you might have got for baking or smoothies or cooking, whatever you tend to use, things like, dried fruit and oats and nuts. You can even use cereal if you just have a little bit left. You could throw that in there. So it's a really forgiving recipe. Now we're going to add our oats. I am spilling oats everywhere. Okay, let me do something different. I'll be back. Okay, I managed to get all of the oats into the bowl here. We're going to mix this up. this mixture up. Add a dash of salt. Not too much, but you know, just a little bit to bring the savory, right? So we're gonna mix all these ingredients together here. And then what we're gonna do is we have our peanut butter and honey mixture, and we're just gonna add that in. Just gonna mix this all together. You wanna make sure everything gets a nice coating. Now that I've let it cool some, we get to add our chocolate chips. Enjoy life. That's what I'm talking about. So we're gonna add our chocolate chips, and then I'll mix those in, and then next thing you know, I will see you at the pan. All right? So what I've done here is I've taken my baking sheet and lined it with parchment paper, and I'm just going to tip the mixture into the pan here. It is very sticky. Chocolate chips are melting just a little bit, but hopefully they'll stay together. And we're going to press this down. I'm going to press it down firmly into the pan. I think all my chocolate chips melted, but that's okay. I know they're still going to be good. Once you have them nice and smooth and going all the way to the edges of the pan, we're going to pop this in the refrigerator overnight. And then tomorrow, cut it into squares or bars. Whatever your fancy, whatever shape you fancy, right? These are looking pretty good. Very chocolatey. They should be very tasty. Let us hope, right? Good morning. I don't know, y'all. It's raining outside. Am I really going on this hike? It's raining. We'll see. I don't know.
You said you wanted to get out more. You said you wanted to do more outdoorsy things. You said you wanted a more active lifestyle. So what are you waiting for? Why are you not getting out? Get yourself up and go.
Okay. All right. Okay, here we are after our bars have been in the refrigerator overnight. We're gonna just lift them out with this the little parchment paper like handles here. And now we're going to cut them into bars. And for transportation and for making them easy for on the go, I wrapped each one in wax paper here. And I put a few in this container. And I'm going to put these in the freezer because they will keep for quite a while in the freezer. In the refrigerator, they'll keep for a couple of weeks. And these I'm going to take with me on my hike today. I'm going to put them in the freezer until it's time to go because they are a little sticky. The peanut butter and honey and the chocolate make them a little sticky, but it's going to be worthwhile on the trails when my energy starts to run low. Okay, so I'm on my way to Bald Mountain. I stopped and picked up a sandwich and some chips because I just didn't have time to eat beforehand. And I knew I was going to need a meal before I get out here. And now I'm going to try to stop and pick up some fruit for my backpack. I have my bars and just get some more snacks and stuff. Maybe some, I don't know, cheese or whatever. And we'll see. Okay, let's go. So we are out here at Bald Mountain, and I didn't even talk about why we're doing this climb today. At this moment, there's a group of climbers, the first all-black climbing crew to be climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. The instructors were all black that trained them for 2 years. The climbing crew is all black and the support team is all black. And we are doing a solidarity climb to be in solidarity with this other group from Outdoor Afro. These are leaders from all across the nation who are undertaking this. So we're out here in support. So I'll try to do a little footage while we walk, but so we'll see, and I'm sure I'll get a nice group photo before it's all over with. All right. That was amazing. We had such a great time. I had a great time. I met such cool people. We had some cool people out on this hike. It was so great to just be out in nature, and it was such a good workout. I've learned a bit about my limitations. That's all right. I know what to work on. And it was great. And these are great. It was a great day. I am very thankful to have had this opportunity. Peace.